years on. All right, Jimmy Highroller is about to give us that gospel.
Just the other night, I watched an old man torture one of the best teams in the NBA.
Mickey.
I've seen him do it a million times. This behavior should be to no surprise. And yet it is. Because LeBron James in his 21st season is still
not better than Tatum.
Basketball players on the face of the planet. In the largest comeback of his entire career, LeBron James scored 19 points in 6 minutes and either scored or assisted on 30 of the Lakers' 39 fourth-quarter points.
I gotta respect what Bron's
eviscerating the
doing.
Clippers in the process.
How am I a hater?
Dancing down the court, tongue out, torturing a Clippers crowd.
He did it because Jay-Z was in the crowd.
Believe what they're
there was
witnessing.
a ritual at stake.
And neither could I. A masterpiece of a performance by the old geezer. But LeBron has been excellent in the fourth quarter all season. In fact, here's a chart of every player this season and their scoring in the fourth quarter.
Look at Killian Hayes.
Further right they are, the more efficient they have been in the fourth. The higher up they are, the more they are scoring in the fourth. Over 500 players who have logged minutes this NBA season.
Jordan Poole.
Here's Jalen McDaniels. He should probably pass the rock late in these games. Here's Derek Lively. He should probably shoot more in the fourth. Jonathan Kuminga has been great late in games this season.
Zion.
And then there's Jordan Poole, who shouldn't be anywhere near
Tatum
in the fourth quarter. But way up this chart, you'll find the best fourth quarter scoring threats in the league. Guys like Tatum, Durant, Steph, Luka, and the best fourth quarter scorer in the NBA this season,
LeBron's gonna be at the top, right?
With a sizable gap on everyone else, except LeBron James, the oldest player in the NBA and still one of the best players on the planet. We need
that shit look like an L, Compy. Jimmy Butler's a fraud.
Video is sponsored by
Hey, shout out Big Bro. Get that cheese, gang. Salute. I would use it if I didn't already use a code. For real, I would. I ain't gonna lie.
With all the young talent booming in the NBA today, it's always nice to see old guys thriving on any given night. A vintage Steph performance, a barrage of mid-range jumpers from KD, Kyle Lowry coming off the bench to stink it up for 25 minutes. And over time, you get used to stuff like this. You see it.
I don't know how anyone was ever a fan of Kyle Lowry. He's one of my least favorite players ever.
This, under no circumstance,
one ring made everyone forget about his
34, 8,
perpetual
and 6
playoff
on
failures.
80% true shooting and 19 points in the fourth quarter to finish off a 21-point comeback. I think I'm gonna be sick.
His ass is a little fat,
is old enough to be someone's grandfather, and he's doing this to Kawhi and the boys. Even crazier, according to the game score metric, this wasn't nearly his best game of the season. So while everyone else continues to make
Jimmy and those game
what
scores.
this man is doing this season, I'm gonna show you exactly how unbelievable LeBron
Refs
has
don't
been
got you down
in his
50, gang. You just getting
21st
cracked
season over the last 53 games. Now, there really isn't any precedence to what LeBron is doing because there have only been 6 other players who even played 21 seasons in the NBA. Here are those players and their averages in their 21st season.
Kevin,
really just making it this far into your career is a miracle, but not for LeBron. Oh wait, these are LeBron's stats in the fourth quarter this season. His actual stat line.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, as much as I troll and hate on Bron, bro, that's kind of goated, dude. I can't even hate on it, bro. His fourth quarter stats is better than any nigga that's ever played 21 seasons. Who let Kevin Willis keep hooping, though? Like, why he keep showing up?
Is nearly equivalent to all of these other players in their 21st seasons combined. Now, as I mentioned before, as heroic as LeBron's performance against the Clippers was, statistically, it wasn't even his best game of the season. His best game this year was against the Thunder, where he earned himself a game score of 39.4. A game where he went for 40.
Tell me what that means, Jimmy.
And 7 on 84% true shooting. Now, it goes without saying that LeBron is the only player to ever have a performance like this for a guy in their 21st season. But there has been
y'all think the Lakers make the playoffs?
Caliber from players in their 20th season. 3 other games to be exact. And they were all from LeBron as well. He's also the only player to have a performance like this in their 19th season in the league and 18th season. In fact,
whether you think he's the GOAT or Jordan's the GOAT or wherever you sit on that little debate and that stance, what he's doing at this point in his career, being an old geezer, is respectable. I gotta respect it.
Here's a list of the
Lakers
only
Wolves
games
first
in
round.
NBA history
Ant might
that
crack
were
his
better
muffin.
than LeBron's 40-point night against the Thunder
Ant might
from
crack his
players
muffin.
at least 15 seasons into their career. It's LeBron, more LeBron. Oh, look, there's Paul Pierce.
Look! Go!
And more LeBron. A 47-piece from Kobe, and more LeBron. Steph's 60 bomb from this season, and LeBron. And that's it. As far as old man records
look at Paul. Look at how Paul Pierce fits in here with these guys, bro. Come on.
LeBron's pretty much got every single one. Right now, LeBron is averaging 25, 8, and 7 a game on 61% true shooting, which at this point is just another season for him. But 21 years in, and there's no reason why or how.
Whoever you think is the GOAT is cool, bro, but this longevity is insane.
Prior to this year, there have only been 4 players in NBA history who have averaged these numbers.
MJ beat the casino with his yellow eyes and Hennessy.
Nikola Jokic, James Harden, and LeBron. But here's the difference. When Jordan did it, he won the MVP. The 2 times Jokic did it, he won the MVP. And when Harden did it, he came in second in MVP voting. LeBron not only missed out on the award when he put up this stat line in the past, he's not even within the top 15 on the NBA's MVP leaderboard.
I mean, yeah, but their record's not
only
good.
A testament to how great players have gotten over the last.
Bron retired, we throwing something on the grill.
How accustomed we have grown.
That nigga Hamza's gonna go through withdrawals.
But despite the consistency in his numbers, LeBron continues to adapt and evolve his game. Even after all these years, the game has changed immensely, and his game has changed with it. There's new players, new schemes, and play styles driven by data that resembles nothing of the league he entered 21 years ago.
Rondo, nigga.
And guys with freakish abilities and skill sets.
Wemby gonna be a top 10 player when it's all said and done, though. I do full-heartedly believe that Wemby's gonna be one of those guys when it's all said and done. Also, the Warriors don't have Steph on the court to finish this quarter. It's over.
And yet, it's LeBron in his 21st season who still remains a 1 of 1. Here is a chart tracking LeBron's three-point percentage throughout his career, starting his career at an abysmal 29% from 3 and somehow peaking this season in year 21.
This is his best three-point shooting season ever?
But here's what gets even crazier. Here are LeBron's three-point attempts per game over his career. So he's not only shooting better from long range this season than he ever has in his career, he's also shooting more threes than he did for the majority of his career. In fact, this season, LeBron is one of just 14
where's Drew Holiday?
Who's attempting at least 5.5 threes a game and shooting at least 40% from long range, essentially making the 6'9", 250-pound power forward one of the league's most valuable three-point shooters. But LeBron is also one of just 5 players to attempt at least 8 shots a game from within 5 feet of the basket while shooting at least 65% from that distance, making him one of the best interior scorers in the league as well. These two ends of the scoring spectrum do not mix. Players are either in one category or they're in the other.
Duke Dennis got better longevity than Bron.
Now, here
that is true. Duke Dennis did just turn 30, real nigga.
And where they land on a graph of league-wide
You're a Sengun fan?
shooting. And here are those 4 other interior scorers who land on a graph of interior scoring. And here is where they don't mix. Players who can shoot threes can't really score inside. And players who can score inside can't shoot worth a lick. And then there's LeBron, literally the only player in the league who can do both at an elite clip, as the oldest player in the NBA. But again, this might be surprising if we haven't come to expect this from LeBron. Did you know that LeBron is the only player in NBA history to be listed as a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center? And when I say listed, I don't just mean that was the formal position given to him. I mean, he started and played the majority of his minutes at every single position for at least one season of his career.
This nigga was the center?
In today's positionless league, you would think this is far more common than before. But LeBron remains the only player to not only possess this range of skill set and size, but he's the only player to do it at an ultra elite level, earning all NBA honors at all 5 positions throughout his career. It's safe to say the torch has been passed down to younger talent around the league. Players who can put up video game numbers on a nightly basis. I don't think
Show
anyone
'em.
would argue that LeBron is playing at the level of Jokic or Shea or Luka right now, but there's something about watching LeBron cook up hardwood classics and stack up monster stat lines at
You
this
gotta
stage in his
respect the
career
old nigga.
that
When
really
the
puts a
old
smile
nigga
on
come
my
out and
face.
hooping.
If LeBron doesn't get any...
When an old nigga come out there talking about, hey, young blood, let me see that rock, and he start hooping, you gotta respect it, bro. I kind of like hooping with old niggas sometimes. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? They pass, they cut, you know what I'm saying? We moving without the ball, we having a good time. So sometimes, like, playing with old niggas is kind of compy, I can't lie.
He nods this season for the MVP award, I'm sure he'll be just fine. At this point, it almost
Didn't
feels
Christian
like
Wood's
everything
baby
he
mom,
does
like,
is just
steal his
icing
kid
on
or
the
something?
cake. Like an extra scene after the credits of a movie. You thought the thing was over 20 minutes ago, and yet there you are, still in your seat. Getting more than you
That nigga
ever
Hamza gonna
expected.
shed real
But
tears
I
when
think
Bron
there's
hangs it
one
up.
metric that really demonstrates LeBron's impact even in year 21 of his NBA career. Estimated wins is a metric derived from the estimated plus-minus stat. Estimated wins tracks how well a player is playing and converts their efforts on the court into a number equal to the amount of wins a player has contributed to their team in any given season. In other words, how many wins has a player contributed to their team's total? And here is a graph of estimated wins from every single player this
Thanasis at the bottom. He's garbage, son. He literally produces nothing but handing out towels and Gatorade and being Giannis's brother. He's literally below the net negative.
NBA season.
Yeah,
Now,
so
at the
Seth,
bottom
a lot
are
of
players
nepotism
who are
down here.
essentially a net negative to their team, hence why they have a negative estimated wins. In fact, you have to climb to the 308th spot just to find a player who has a positive addition to their team's wins. Keep climbing and you'll start to find players who play considerable minutes every single game, like Terrence Mann, Cam Thomas, Anthony Simons. We're nearing the top
No way
100.
we're losing by 50 fuck.
Yeah, we put that belt to that ass. Draymond. It's all Draymond's fault. He started sagging off Jalen. We took it as disrespect, started cracking him open.
And
Kobe is not better
already
than Bron.
We'll start
Stop.
to find some really quality players here. Bradley Beal, LaMelo Ball,
My parlay's
Keith
cooked 'cause
Cunningham,
Steph
RJ
isn't playing
Barrett.
anymore.
But you'll have to go a lot further to find consistent star caliber
Vic!
players. Scotty Barnes lands at the 30th spot with 7.2 estimated wins. Victor Wembanyama is already 28th in this metric with 7.3 estimated wins. Here's Fox and Sabonis, Steph, Mitchell,
Tatum.
Edwards, Tatum.
Ah!
Top 5 players in the league this season, according to this metric. Brunson, Jokic, Luka, Giannis, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
But where's
So
LeBron?
where exactly does LeBron land? He's right here.
Remember
Ranked
2022
fifth among
finals
all
game
players
4.
this
Fuck
season
you.
when it comes to estimated wins contributed to their team. Essentially, the 5th most valuable player in the NBA as an old man in his 21st season.
Lakers are still 10th place. But salute Jim. Good video. You know, he just put into perspective why Bron's that nigga, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day because the Celtics are getting this ring.